Yes, it is I, Soccer Dad. Hey, today I thought it would be fun to tell you guys some embarrassing stories. You know those embarrassing things that you've done that pop into your mind right before you're going to sleep and then you just have to slowly cry yourself to sleep and cringe at your former self? Yep, that's what I'm telling you today. Ooh. Story number 1. This is my most embarrassing moment. Out of everything I've ever done, surprisingly, this is it. This haunts me, and I don't know why I'm telling it to every single one of you. I guess I've kind of gotten over it with recent embarrassments. It all happened when I was 9 years old. Now don't judge me that this happened when I was 9 because I've always been a little bit stupid, a little bit not smart, and when I was 9 I'd probably say I had the mental capacity of a 4-year-old, so. In class, I believe I was in 4th grade, we were learning about being a vegetarian. A weird subject, I don't know. We were learning about the food pyramid and blah blah blah, the topic of vegetarian came up. Later at recess that same day, my friend Casey, that's her real name, hey Casey, she was telling me what a vegan was. I feel like I give off that vibe, like vegan wine ant. She told me what a vegan was, and it was a person who didn't eat meat. And I was like, wow, that's so cool, like it literally struck a chord with me. After school, every Wednesday, I went to Bible study class because my parents were trying to force me into having a religion when I literally, had no choice. And they were talking about, the Virgin Mary, and, that's the first time I ever heard the word virgin. Yeah, just remember those 2 words, vegan and virgin. Ah, cringe! Ah! I'm cringing. Okay. So later that day, me and my mom were at the grocery store, and we were at the meat department. And I got onto the topic of what we had learned in school that day. And I say, Mom, and we're talking about vegetarianism, and I say, oh, and Mom, Casey taught me what a virgin is. Stop! And my mom was like, and this lady across the grocery store, she literally was like, oh my! Bitch, mind your own business! Fuck! My mom was probably thinking what, who the fuck is this Casey girl and what is she teaching and corrupting my child? I was like, yeah, a virgin, someone who doesn't eat meat. No, stop, young Sammy, please stop talking, oh. I got virgin from Bible study class mixed up and vegan from, yeah. Oh my god, stop, no! Story number 2. I believe that this is the first embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me in my whole life, and that's why I still remember it. It is probably one of my earliest memories because it was so embarrassingly scarring on young Sammy. I was at the mall with my mom once again. Apparently I just get embarrassed around my mom a lot. And we were in a candy store picking up a bag of candy. You know, candy store where you go and you put the candy in a bag and then you stick it on a weight and they charge you 20 bucks. Yes. So, we're in the waiting, we picked out our candy, and we're waiting in line. And I see that giant wall of M&Ms that are all individually in their different colors, which I had never seen before because that didn't exist until 2004 and okay. And you know that thing that little kids do where they hold on to their parents' leg for comfort? That's what I was doing while waiting in line for my mom. And I get distracted and I go and I look at the M&Ms. You can already see where this is going. Apparently this happens to every kid, but for me it just hurt. I go back after looking at the M&Ms and I'm just, lolly-doddling along. I'm short, so I can't really see people's faces in my line of vision. And I go back and I just grab onto the leg. And I'm just like, yep, this is my mom's leg. I look up. That's not my mom. I wasn't holding on to my mom. Who is this man? Stranger? Dad? Who are you? Wasn't my dad. It was someone else's dad. Daddy, oof. I burst out crying because I remember in my brain not crying because I didn't know where my mom was. She was right in front of me. The reason why I hugged onto this guy's leg is because the line moved forward one person and I just, yeah, okay. I cried because I was embarrassed. I literally remember feeling stupid for hugging the wrong person's leg. At 4 years old, I already was self-aware of how stupid I am. This last story involves blood, so if you don't like gushing foreheads, I recommend you click away. Story 3. One day in 6th grade, I was running late for class, and I did not have time that day to do my hair. So as I was running out the door to get in the car to go to school, I grabbed a headband and I put it on. It was one of those headbands where you like stuck it over your head and then you like put it on as a necklace and then you went like this and like scraped your whole face on up, and then like it was cool. And it had like a little metal thing of like a freaking elephant or something that was cool in like 2012, whatever. I get to class, I walk in late, and I just go and sit down, and I'm like trying not to be the center of attention at all. My class seat in homeroom was at the very back of the classroom, right near the door, so I literally just walked in and went and sat down. I'm sitting there in class, and I'm kind of just like, you know, like blah 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 blah, and I like touch my forehead, and there's like blood like right here. Like there's just blood. Like a lot of blood, because that fancy ass metal elephant cut my head open while I was putting my headband on. And I didn't notice until now because I was so frantic, like, I can't be late, I'm gonna get suspended, blah. So I was like in a hurry and I didn't notice the gushing, searing pain from my forehead. So I noticed my forehead was bleeding, and instead of doing the smart thing that I would have done now and just been like, yo, teacher, can I go to the nurse? I'm dying. I just didn't know what to do. So I kind of just sat there for like 20 minutes of class just going like this. Just constantly going like this because the blood was just keeps coming in my hands. They were, oh, it was gross. My desk, there was drips. Oh, the teacher is like, okay, get out your blah. And I see everyone has a book on their table. So I'm like, I need my book. So I look over the table next to me. And this poor kid is just like, and I feel like we had a moment of really understanding each other, because he was like, and I was just like, and like we got it, like we knew what was happening. So he stands up and he just goes, Sam is bleeding! Everyone around me in like the 5 desks, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, like all around me, got up and were like, bye, like peace out, like no, oh my god. And the teacher, bless her, she just grabs like paper towels and just like, oh, gives them to me right in my face, and I'm just like sitting there like, don't look at me, don't look at me. Fun fact, I still have a little scar right here on my forehead from that day. You can't see it because it's not a scar, it's just like an indent on my face that I can feel. If I go like this, my forehead crease is right where that is. So thanks. A constant reminder of that embarrassment is forever engraved on my forehead. So yeah, if you guys liked this video of embarrassing stories, give it a thumbs up, because I sadly have hundreds more that I can grace upon you. So yeah, this is your first time seeing my videos. Please remember to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. If you actually like this video, please remember to like it by clicking the thumbs up. Oh, bitch, where? Ew! So I'm just filming a video, and there's a fucking bee just watching me! Ew, 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 now there's a dead bee on my floor, ew! So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! Mwah.